What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much. It's M. Williams, your licensed stylist, and this is Sugar Salon TV. I got a new logo. I hope you guys like it. Anyway, this is my client. He's in high school and probably 6'5" or whatever. He don't even know his own height. He's so tall. Every time he come back, he's taller. And I'm like, I was looking for a tape measure so I can try to measure him, because I'm like, you got to be taller than 6'4". He keeps saying he's 6'4". I'm like, okay, in your mind, but every time you come in here, you walk in my suite, you are taller. So I'm like, he about 6'5" or something like that. I couldn't even find a tape measure. But when I do, next time he come, I'm gonna make sure I have one. I'm gonna let y'all know. But in spite of all that height he got, a basketball star, he also has a lot of hair. So this is Paul Mitchell Lavender Mint Shampoo. It smells lovely. It smells wonderful. And it's very soothing to the scalp. I was a Paul Mitchell salon for like 3 years when I had my storefront salon. So I'm very familiar with their products. They have wonderful products. So I'm just shampooing his hair. He's actually, he keep his sides and back cut down low, but he's decided that he's going to let his sides and back grow back. But he's trying to do it to where his longer hair on the top kind of, blends in a little bit. So I'm gonna cut his hair today. I'm not gonna cut a whole lot off because he likes to get braids and he likes to get plaits and stuff like that, which is the 3-strand twist, which are the plaits. It's 3 strands. So his hair texture is soft, and so with him getting his hair cut today, he and we were trying to make sure that I kept enough length on his hair to where he could still do those styles. So even though he wanted a pretty good amount cut, I still made sure I left enough hair to plait his hair up or to cornrow his hair or whatever. So you just seeing me shampoo. Now, I always give 4 shampoos. I usually start on the first shampoo with an clarifying shampoo, which strips out any product and oils and all of that may be in someone's hair. So I usually do that on the first shampoo, and then second shampoo I usually go in with some type of shampoo that has like peppermint oil in it or tea tree oil or something like that. Some people have scalp issues or scalp problems. He doesn't, but usually I still may use that on clients just to make sure that if they may just have some flakiness that I don't see, that shampoo will help with that. Some people have, dandruff, and scalp, it may not be dandruff. It may be eczema or psoriasis or, something like that. So dermatitis. It'll look like dandruff, but, you can kind of tell if you start trying to scratch it up and then you try to scratch up the flakes and then it start bleeding or something like that. Their scalp, a lot of people have scalp conditions. I don't want to say scalp problems, but a lot of people do have scalp conditions and they may not even know it, but usually you can tell when it's not dandruff because it'll look like dandruff, but when you start to try to scratch it up and lift it up with a comb, it may hurt, it may get irritated on your scalp or your scalp may bleed. Usually that's a sign of something else, a scalp condition. It's not a sign of just plain dandruff. And I've made it so easy for you to subscribe. If you can just scan this QR code, you'll be a subscriber. You hit the QR code, you scan that QR code, and then you're going to come right to my YouTube channel, and then you just press the button that says subscribe, and you do that. And thank you in advance. I'm going to be putting some new stuff on my channel really, really soon. So you guys stay tuned for that. Because for YouTube, having a YouTube channel, they usually say, do 80% of the stuff that you want to be your niche on your YouTube channel, which my niche, of course, is hair. And I've been in the hair industry for over 30 years. I am licensed in Atlanta, North Atlanta. And I do all things, pretty much extensions, braids, weaves, tape-ins, quick weaves. I make custom lace wigs. I do relaxers, pixie cuts, pixie styles, hair color, all kind of hair color, dimensional color, just ombre color. I do 2-strand twists, locks, starter locks. I pretty much do everything. And I just started to where I require new clients to get a consultation before they come to me, because I want to know a little bit about the client that's trying to come to me, also their hair. So I'm taking new clients, but limited clients, and I do a consultation. It's required, to become a new client, so that I can find out a little bit about you and your hair, so that I can serve you, properly. And so, again, he's going to get a haircut. You see all this hair he has. And this is a male client. This is not a female. He just has a lot of beautiful hair. And it is time for him to get a trim, but we kind of wanted a cut. So I'm starting his cut off in the front, which I usually don't do it this way, but I did it that way so he can see how much I'm cutting and kind of approve it. And then I'm just going to use that as a guide. And he did need a cut. His ends were bad. But, at the end of the day, we want to make sure that, I leave enough hair on his head to where, he can get his cornrows or his plaits. Usually he'll get plaits, or, I've done cornrows on him once, and he's been a client for a long time. He's a senior in high school. And like I said, I think he's 6'5". He keep telling me that he's 6'4". But every time he comes, he's taller. So, I think he's 6'5" or taller. So anyway, just sorry you guys not seeing the very top of what I'm doing. I didn't mean to cut this part off to where you can't see it that good. So I apologize for that. But I'm just trimming about a good 2 inches off. 1.5 inches, 2 inches. I think I cut about 2 inches off. And it was time. He needed a really good, cut. Like a good trim kind of cut, And he wanted it. And I think he kind of wanted a little bit more cut off. But we kind of kept it like this again because he want to do these plaits and different styles. And you have to leave enough length for that. Also, he has very curly hair. So whenever his hair is wet, it's curly. So when people have curly hair, when you wet it and it curls up, then you're gonna have that shrinkage. So the length that his hair is now, it's not gonna look like that when he wear it the way he normally wears it, which is just curly. I hate that I kind of cut this off where you can't see really the top that well. I'm sorry about that. So when he came in, his head was full of curls and I had to detangle his hair. And once I detangled his hair, then I had to blow it out because, it's better when somebody has curly hair. It's better to cut it when it's straight. because some people are not good with cutting curly hair because they're not taking in consideration that if you cut it to 4 inches, then when they wear their hair curly, it's probably going to be 3 inches long because of the shrinkage. So some people not good with that. So what I normally do, especially with natural hair, if it's already kind of straight, then that's fine. And so it looked like I'm cutting more of his hair off now because the front of his hair was shorter anyway. And so his hair, last time I cut his hair really good, it grew back so quick. So his hair grows really fast. So I keep pulling his head up because a lot of times clients, when you're doing their hair, usually they're not holding their head up correctly. They're relaxed. They just sitting in the chair relaxing. And then it's something about getting your hair done that relaxes you even more. And so usually their head is down. It's never up. If you hold it up, if you put it up and put it in a position that you want it in, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be back down like 3 seconds later. So as you saw, if you could comment, like, subscribe, as you saw flashing before you. And so pretty much basically doing a really, really good cut on here. You can't see the top, but you can see that I am cutting his hair. And so this is the end results. I did plait his hair up. And so you can see the front, the sides, he's trying to let those grow in. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm going to see you on my next video. Please like and subscribe.